Welcome back, everybody, to Body Bags. I am Critterbuster, and this week's theme is found footage films. And I chose one of my favorite found footage films of all time, and that is the St Francisville Experiment. This one is it's like a ghost hunters type movie, and imagine the TV show Ghost Hunters, but in movie form. And this came out years before Ghost Hunters was made. So, but this one involves four filmmakers. Like, I think one of them is a camera operator, one is a psychic, the other one is good with technical stuff, stuff like that. And they all are going to explore a haunted house that is in St Francisville, Louisiana, at a plantation down there. And the thing is the place that this was filmed at is one of those places that's legitimately haunted, or supposedly in real life haunted, with a bunch of backstory and stuff behind it. And at the very beginning of this movie, it kind of cashes in on the whole Blair Witch thing where it tried to be real. But at the very beginning of the movie, you get a little clip with the director, and he says, what you're about to see was filmed in one evening with non-actors. These are actual people with their actual jobs, and everything you're about to see is completely 100% real. And when I saw this when it first came out, I think I kind of believed it, but not so much nowadays. I've read stuff online that the initial idea was to actually be real, where everything that they were going to film, they were going to edit and put it into a movie. But the producers or the people releasing the movie or whatever didn't like the outcome of it, so they went back and filmed stuff to make it scary and make it more like it was actual ghosts and stuff, and then released it. That's what I've heard, but who knows? Who knows if any of this, is real or whatever? Who knows what all happened? But these four investigators, whatever you want to call them, they kind of do what the whole Blair Witch thing does, where they go and they interview people around town. They get the ideas of what they're going to use for equipment and everything. It's basically like a documentary style movie. And then after they get all the information about the story told to you and the story behind the house and why it's haunted, then they actually go into the house with just the cameras, and they lock themselves in, and that's where everything starts. They have to go. They're given tasks, like they have to go up to each floor, and they have to be by themselves, and they have to light a candle, and they have to try to get the spirit to communicate with them. And by doing so, just throughout the night, it starts off with little things like chandeliers moving, lights flickering, and then it goes to it gets worse and worse and worse. And then at the very end of it, it's just like an all-out attack on all four of these people. Of course, it's all found handheld camera, found footage type thing. I'm not going to spoil the ending of it, because this movie actually really did creep me out when I watched it the first time, and it kind of did this time too. It does have a realistic feel to it. I've heard a lot of people say they didn't really like the acting in it, but I think the acting is okay, especially for it being this type of movie. And when I watched it, there's some creepy moments in it, I thought. And I just like this type of filmmaking. It does have a serious feel to it, like a real tone, where you think that it might be real. If you guys get a chance to check this out, I would highly recommend this. This is one of my favorite found footage movies, if not my favorite found footage movie of all time. But yeah, St. Francisville Experiment. This is kind of a lower known film, maybe because of the title, I'm not sure. But it came out in 2001, I think, 2000. And it was put out by Trimark Home Entertainment. I think that's owned by Lionsgate now. I'm not sure. But if you guys get a chance to check this out, definitely check it out. It's a really good movie. Really, really intense in certain parts. And one of the best found footage movies, in my opinion. So check it out, St. Francisville Experiment. Thanks, guys, for watching, and see you back next week.